Hello everyone, welcome to this series of PYQ solutions of Civil Service Prelims examination. In that we have dealt with three papers, 2024, 23 and 22. Now we are dealing with the 2021 paper. So from here on we'll be skipping few of the easier problems which are like very obvious, which even an average person can do. But we'll take up very important and complicated and the tougher problems. That is what is our phase 2 right now. Okay, so let me look into the questions. So this is straight away from UPSC website that we have downloaded. Yeah, question number 5. This is the last digit. This problem is pertaining to the last digit of any expression. So usually the questions will be asked like this. So this will be a bigger number, or this also will be a bigger number. So we have to consider only the last digit here, that is 3. And for this, we have to divide by 4 and keep the remainder. So remainder, when I divide this one, remainder will be equal to 3. Okay, so again, how to find the remainder? Very easily. Consider only last 2 digits. So divide by 4. So 4 4s are 16 and the remainder is 3. So final expression will be ending with the number that is ending with this one. Okay, so 3 to the power of 3 is 27. So definitely the last digit will be 7. This is a very simple concept. You have to take the last digit and you have to consider the last 2 digits and divide by 4, keep the remainder there. If the remainder is 0, then you have to keep that as 4. So that is the clue. So here the answer would be 27. So this expression would be ending with the digit 7. The number, this number is divisible by 7. Is divisible by 7. What is the value of the digit p? So usually when we are checking the divisibility, we check the divisibility of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11 like that. But 7, there is no simple shortcut. There is a shortcut, but it is not simple. It becomes very complicated when you try to remember that thing. So here we have to try. We have to try with the hard method. 3, 7, 9, 8, 1, 2, 5, P, 3, 6 and 9. So here when I divide by 7, 7 5s are 35, then 2 9, 7 4s are 28, then 1, then 8 here, 7 2s are 14, 4, then 1, 7 5s are 35, then 6, then 2, 7, 8s are 56, then 6, then 1 done, 2 done, now 5, 7 9s are 63, yes, 2 here, yeah. So what we can consider up to this one, when we divide, we will be remaining with the remainder 2. So for 2p, I'll take this 2p because remaining remainder is 2. So now the new number that I am trying to divide is 2p369. Now I want to divide this. So if I divide by 7, so what we'll get here? Entire this number has to be divisible by 7. So in this case, if I go with 9, now I will get 7 7s are 49. Then 2 will be remaining. Then I'll be looking for 32. So 7 4s are 28. Then 4 will be remaining. Then I'll be looking for P4. So I don't know this. So I will have to look for 2P4 divided by 7. So this is how we have to calculate. So here forward and here backward. So if you do that, now I'll have to look for only 2p4 which is divisible by 7. So in this case, I will try to divide this. This can be from 0 to 9, anything. This can be 0 to 9. Let me see. So when it is 2p, so either 20 or 29. I mean from 20 to 29. So 7 3s and 7 4s is applicable. Let's say if 7 3s are 21. Now I need 14 here. Now I need 14. So P is equal to 2. One value of P is equal to 2. Second thing, 2P4 divide by 7. In this case, so 7 4s are, if I apply 28, I need 14 so that I can apply 7 2s are. So this becomes 9. So in this case, P is equal to 9. So P is either 2 or 9. Now among the given options, P is equal to 9. This is not easy. This is not easy. You have to go frontwards and look at the remainder and get this number and go backward. Go backward. Then try to solve. So totally you will get two values for P, either 2 or 9. Among the given options, 9 is correct. From January 1, the price of the petrol in rupees per litre on mth day of the year is 80 on mth day. On mth day from January 1. Mth day, the price will be 80 plus 0.1 m. So this 80 is fixed and every day 0.1 is a factor with which we are multiplying, and that is the variable. That is the variable. So m is the mth day from. So where m is equal to 1, 2, 3, 100 and thereafter remains constant. So this can go only up to 100. So the maximum value of the petrol can be 80 plus 0.1 into 100. So that is 80 plus 10. That is equal to 90. The maximum value of this one is 90. Okay. Now, on the other hand, the price of diesel in rupees per litre on the nth day of 2021 is 69 plus 0.15 n for any n. On which date in the year 2021 are the prices of these two fuels equal? So here the maximum price of this one is 80 and here the maximum price can go to anywhere, and they have not told that it should be restricted to 100. So it can go up to 365 also, 365. But if I look at 90, so out of 90, if I take out this fixed value, that is 69, then I'll be remaining with 21. So this 21, I need to get. So this 21 has to be equal to this 0.15 n. 0.15 n is equal to 21. So n should be equal to 21 divided by 0.15. So if I get 15 here, then it is 2100. So 15 ones are, then 15 fours are 140. So nth day is equal to 140. Nth day is equal to 140th day. So from January 1st, we have to calculate which is our nth day. From January 1, the price of the petrol on mth day of the year is 80 plus 0.1 m. So here from m or from 1. From 1 means January 1. So January 1 is first day. So first day is nothing but January 1. Now I am looking for 140th day. So in January we have 31 days complete. Then 28, since it is not a leap year, 28 days. Then comes 31, then comes 30, then comes 31. So try to calculate the total here. So it is totally, I'll take out this one only for 4 months, because roughly 4 months 120 days. So here you see it is 10 and 120. So 120th day is 30th April. 120th day is 30th April. So 121st day will be May 1. So similarly, I need 140th day. So 140th day will be 20th May. 140th day will be 20th May. This is the answer. See, here this question is not simple. It is about two equations and also it is about the calendar. So petrol rate will become constant after 100th day. So that is 90. But diesel will vary on every day even after 100 days. So 69 is fixed. So variable is 21 rupees. So for that 21 rupees, like we will raise 0.15 rupees, that is 15 paisa per day. For that, we need to wait for 140 days for this diesel rate to match with the petrol rate. So 140th day from the first day of January. So that is 20th May. This is but complicated. Once you are very much comfortable with these equations and the calendar, then only you can calculate. Okay, next one. A biology class at high school predicted that local population of animals will double in every 12 years. Double in size. Double in size is nothing but 2. So every 12 years there will be multiplication by 2. Then 24 years, this will be again 2 into 2 because it will get doubled. 36 years, it will get 2 into 2 into 2. That means here it is becoming 2 to the power of 1, here it is 2 to the power of 2, and here it is 2 to the power of 3. What is this 1, 2, 3? This is the multiple of 12. So if it is 12 into 1 years, then it is 2 to the power of 1. When it is 12 into 2, then it is 2 to the power of 2. When it is 12 into 3, it is 2 to the power of 3. Now what they are asking? The population at the beginning of the year 2021 was estimated to be 50 animals. So it was 50 animals in the beginning. If P represents the population after n years, so P is the population after n years, then which one of the following equations represents the model of the class? See, if n is the number of years, I am going to divide it by 12. I am going to divide by 12 because here 12 divided by 12 get 1. So that is nothing but 2 to the power of 1. Here 24 divided by 12 is 2. That is what is 2 to the power of 2. So if I divide n by 12, so that is going to be my power. That is going to be my power. So if 50 is the initial population after n years, like this is the factor that I should multiply with. This is the factor that I should multiply with. So P is equal to 50 into 2 to the power of n by 12. This is the answer. So here to form an equation, you should have the proper idea. Like what is that n? N is nothing but number of years. So for every 12 years it gets doubled. So we have to divide by 12. So n by 12. That will become the power now. That will become the power. If n is 36, 36 by 12 is equal to 3. So 2 to the power of 3, nothing but 8 times. Nothing but 8 times. This is how we have to calculate. This is nothing but compounding. This is nothing but compounding. Even in compound interest, we take the time period as the power. Time period as the power. But here doubling is happening every 12 years. That is why we have to divide that by divide that n by 12. So among the given options, so only this one is telling us to divide it by 12. So that's correct. In a class, 60% of students are from India and 50% of the students are girls. See, there are two divisions happening. One is India and outside, then other one is boys and girls. So for given data, there are two dimensions. So one is India and outsiders, one is boys and girls. But if you look at the total number of boys, it will be here. Total number of boys will be here in this case, and total number of girls will be here. Total number of Indians here, total number of outsiders. This is the grand total. This is the grand total that we get. Okay, so let us try to distribute here. In a class, 60% of the students are from India. So total Indians are 60%. Then outsiders will be 40%. Yeah. If 30% of the Indian students are 60%, in that 30%, that is 30% of 60%. So 30% of 60%, that will be equal to 18%. They are girls. 18% are girls. So remaining are how many? If 18% is here, 42% are boys. If 30% of the, in a class 60% of the students are from India, 50% of the students are girls. So total girls are 50% here. Then boys are also 50%. But 42% is boys from India and outsiders are 8%. So if you look at this 40%, then 32% is girls. So Indian girls 18%, outside girls 32%, Indian boys 42% and outsider boys 8%. So totally it will be equal to 100%. This is the table that we have. Now we can get any answer here. Then what percentage of foreign students are boys? Total foreign students are 40%. Total foreign students are 40%. Then how many of them are boys? So boys are only 8%. Out of 40%, boys are 8%. So 8 by 40 is 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is nothing but 20%. So 20% of the foreign boys are boys. 20% of the foreigners are boys. 20% of the foreigner are boys. A statement followed by conclusion. Okay, this is a kind of syllogisms problem. Okay, statement. Some radios are mobiles. Some radios are mobiles. All mobiles are computers. All mobiles are computers. And some computers are watches. So this is the exclusive thing that I can have. Okay. Certainly, they are asking. Certainly, some radios are watches. Certainly. See, radio and watch don't have a logical connection. So certainly will defeat us. So this conclusion is wrong. Then certainly some mobiles are watches. Certainly some mobiles are watches need not be, because we have only logical connection between the computers and the watches. But mobiles, we don't have a logical connection. So that's also wrong. In that case, neither 1 nor 2 are correct. Yeah. Next one. Similar problems. Some cats are almiras. Some cats are almiras. Some almiras are chairs. All chairs are tables. All chairs are tables. This is the exclusive thing that I can have. Some cats are almiras. Some almiras are chairs. All chairs are tables. Certainly some almiras are tables. Certainly some almiras are tables. Yes. Because chair is the inside or the subset of tables. So some tables will be chairs for sure. Some tables will be chairs for sure. So those chairs are, some of those chairs are the almiras. Some of those chairs are almiras. So in that case, definitely some almiras are tables. Some almiras are tables. See, you cannot write a table circle outside this A. So anyways, they are going to coincide like this. So that is conclusion 1 is correct. Some cats may not be chairs. Some cats may not be chairs. They have asked may not. When may not comes, yeah, that becomes easy. So here, some cats may become chairs. Some cats may not become chairs. So cats and chairs don't have any logical connection. So some cats may not be chairs. So these words make it more qualifying. So both the conclusions are correct here. A boy plays with a ball and he drops from height of 1.5 meter. Every time the ball hits the ground, it bounces back to attain a height of 4/5 of the previous height. So it is diminishing geometric progression. That means, so geometric progression is that progression when we multiply with a common ratio to get the next element or entity. So here let us try. So if the ball does not bounce further if the previous height is less than 50 centimeter. So if the previous height is less than 50 centimeter, so it will be stopped. What is the number of times the ball hits the ground? Yeah, beautiful question. Beautiful question. And it has been dropped from 1.5 meter. So first it is dropped from 1.5 meter. Then it bounced back to 4/5. So into 4 by 5. 1.5 into 4 by 5 is nothing but 1.2. This is nothing but 1.2. So from this height, this will hit again raise to 4 by 5. So 1.2 now into 4 by 5. So that is 0.96. That is 0.96. Now again it will hit down and again raise. So 0.96 into 4 by 5. So here it is 0.96 into 0.8. So 6 8s are 48, 8 9s are 72, 768. So this is 0.768. Now again it will hit down. Then 0.768 into 0.8. So this will be 8 8s are 64, 8 6 are 48, 48 plus 6 is 54. Then 8 7s are 56 plus 5, 61. Now it is 0.6144. Now 0.61 I will take just and into 0.8 into 0.8. So this will give me 0.488, and for this extra that will be around 352. So that will not cross 0.5. So now it will raise back, and that is 0.48. Now we have to see this fact. The ball does not bounce further if the previous height is less than 50 centimeters. So now it is less than 50 centimeter and it will not bounce. So this will not bounce. So the first bounce here, second bounce, third bounce and the fourth bounce. So totally it will bounce for 4 times. It is not that easy problem. It is not that easy problem. Here what we are trying to do is 1.5 into 4 by 5 and to what power will give us the value less than 0.5. This is what has been asked. So if you want to get 1.5 out of this, so this value should be equal to less than, so when it comes here 1 by 3. So 4 by 5 to the power of n should be less than 1 by 3. So if you go mathematically and technically here, it is very difficult. So that is why you have to go for the practical of it. 1.5, then 1.2, then 0.96, then 0.768, then so 4 times. So it will bounce for 4 times. Images of, images of consonants of the English alphabet are observed in a mirror. What is the number of images these which do not look like their original shapes? So whenever we say a mirror, so mirror is put like this. The mirror is put like this. So if A is written here, it looks here as A. Okay. So here we are checking only the consonants. So which all are those consonants which will be exactly the mirror image of it? So for example, B is not, then C is not, D is not, E no, F no, G, H looks like it in the mirror. Then comes I also look like that. J no, K no, L, M, yes, M looks like that. Then N doesn't look. Then O, S, but it is not a consonant. P, Q, R, S, S doesn't look like. T, S, it looks like. U, yeah, it looks like. V, yes, it looks like. But this is the, this is not a consonant. Then W, yes, it looks like. Then X, it looks like. Then Y. Actually, the Y, what we write is this one. So if you take Y, so it also looks like that. It also looks like that. So here H, I, M, then T, V, W, X, Y. A, E, I, O, U. We are leaving those. A, E, I, O, U. We are not considering this. So here totally we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we are missing something here. which do not look like their original shapes. So here we are taking those which look like the original. So you have to subtract the 5 consonant, that is equal to 21. Then in 21 you have to subtract these 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So if I subtract this one, so I will be getting 13. So 13 is the answer. 13 is the answer. So here only one thing that is confusing is this y. So original y is this. So generally we write like this, but original y. So that is the bone of contention here. So if this is the shape of y, then we have to discard this one, then answer would have been 14. Answer would have been 14. So we need to just check whether our y is this or this. If y is this, then the this one is qualifying, then the answer is 13. If y is this, our original y, then it is 14. So let us check what is the shape of y generally. Yeah, correct. This is the correct shape of y, capital Y. So this qualifies to be same. So the answer is 13. Answer is 13. Next one. See, this is direction problem. This is a direction problem. And I don't think like we can waste time on this, because this is a directions problems are pretty simple. So we will get 3 types of question. Either to find the distance between the initial point and the final point. Second thing, in which direction that person is moving. And the third question, in which direction he is situated right now from the original position. So I think you can handle this problem. Now, integers are listed from 700 to 1000. In how many integers is the sum of the digits? It's 10. So there are 3 digit numbers from 700 to 1000. I'll deal with 10,000, the 1000 later. So I'll have to start with 7 and my sum has to be 10. In how many integers is the sum of the digits is 10? So if I want 10, then I will start with 0 here, then it should be 3. Then 7 here, then 1 here, then 2 here, 7 here, 2 here, 1 here, 7 here, 3 here, 0 here. So when I start with 7, there are 4 numbers which will give the sum of the digits as 10. Now if I start with 8, 0 and 2, then 8, 1, 1. So that's it. And 8, 2, 0. If I start with 9, then it is 901 or 910. Okay, integers listed from 700 to 1000. In how many integers is the sum of the digits says 10. So here 4, here there are 3 and here there are 2. So 4, 3, 2. So totally 9. Yeah, this is also kind of a direction problem, but I will take up this problem because this is not the usual problem that we get. A woman runs 12 kilometers towards her north. 12 kilometers towards the north. So this is north. So 12 kilometers towards the north. Then 6 kilometers towards the south. Again she comes back. So that is 6. So if that is 6, this is also 6. And then turns then 8 kilometers towards the east. So east is this. In which direction is she? That means is she situated from her starting point. Her starting point is this, her ending point is this. So this is nothing but the northeast direction. So this is north, this is east. This is also east. So this is a northeast direction. And they are asking what is the angle. What is the angle? So whenever we take this as initial point and this as a final point, we draw a normal here and we calculate this angle. We calculate this angle. In this particular triangle, this is 6 and this is 8. So similarly, this will be 8 and this will be 6. So look at this, look at this. So as long as this is the longer side compared to this, and it keeps on going and this keeps on diminishing. So as this grows, so the angle keeps on diminishing. So if they were same, let's say this is 6 and this is 6, exactly it would have been 45 degree. Now this has been 8, so it will be less than 45 degree. So the direction is correct, northeast, northeast, but the angle is less than 45 degree. Angle is less than 45 degree. This is angle of elevation here. So definitely it will keep on diminishing as this distance increases. So definitely it is less than half, that is less than 45 degrees. Next one, 25th question. 7 books PQRST are placed side by side. 7 books are there. They are placed side by side. RQT have blue covers and other books have red covers. So blue color cover is for RQT and red color is for others. So P, Q, R, S, T, U and V. These are having red colors. Only S and U are new books. Okay. So here we have to construct the table for all these things. P, Q, R, S and T, U, V. So here if I take the color R, Q, T are blue in color. R, Q, T. Rest are red in color. So this is about red. So these are colors and these are books. Then only S and U are new books. So this is about old or new. S is a new and U is a new. Only they are the new books. The rest are old. So I can tell old, 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 old. Then PRS are law reports. So here new or old. Then we are having the law books. The rest are gazetteers. So here PRS are law reports. P is a law report, R is a law report and S is a law report. Rest all are gazetteers. So this is what we have. Now books of old gazetteers with blue covers. Old gazetteer blue. Old gazetteer blue is one. Then old gazetteer blue is one. Yeah, among blue, 3. In that we have selected 2. Yeah, so they are Q and T. Q and T are the old blue gazetteers. So this is just a tabulation kind of thing. Tabulation kind of thing. Nothing much. Now, they are asking, replace the incorrect term. Replace the incorrect term by the correct term in the given sequence. Okay. So here they are doing what? 3, 2, dip, raise, dip, raise, dip, raise, dip, raise, dip, raise, dip, raise. So in this case, what I would prefer to see is when there is the, this one is like that, take the alternative numbers. For example, this is 3 plus 4, 7 plus 6, 13 plus 8, then 21 plus 10, 31 plus 12. So every time we are increasing, we are adding that much. Now 2 to 4, 4 to 10, 10 to 18, 18 to 28, 28 to 40. If you look at the difference between these is 12, then 10 here, then 8, fine, and here 6. So this has to be 4. 12, 10, 8, 6, 4. So this number should have been, this number should have been 0 in that case. In that case, this number would have been 0. So where odd terms and even terms follow the same pattern. Yeah. Now they are asking us to replace the incorrect term by the correct term. So incorrect term is 2, so correct term is 0. So this is a simple problem. Simple problem. Now, next one. Following is the matrix of certain entries. The entries follow a certain trend, row wise. Trend, row wise. So there is a trend for this. There is a trend for this. We have to identify these trends and extrapolate our knowledge here. So here, 7 and 10. Okay, difference is 3. Okay, 10 minus 3 is, sorry, 10 minus 7 is 3. A minus B is equal to C. A minus B is equal to C. Here, now, B minus C is equal to A. So that is 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. Now C minus A should be B. Then 13 minus 10 should be 3. So 3B should be the answer. So here BAC, CBA, now AC is done, B is there. So you can zero upon these two and look at the pattern. 10 minus 7, 9 minus 3, 13 minus 10. So 13 minus 10 is 3. A simple problem. So now in the sequence problems, they are giving the decimals now. They are giving the decimals. So we have to be extra careful here. See, look, there is something happening here. So if it is not addition, you have to look for multiplication. You have to look for multiplication. And when you are seeing some decimals, so here decimal with 1 point, here decimal with 2 points. That means 2 places after the decimal, here 1 place. So definitely we are multiplying by some decimal. So let us look here, 4 to 6. So 4 into 1.5 is 6. 6 into 2.5 is 15. So 52.5 divided by 15 is 3.5. Then comes 4.5. So like that, if you go back, so this is 8 into 0.5. 8 into 0.5, that is 1.5. So what they want? We want C. So 5 into 0.5 is A. Then for that, if you multiply by 1.5, you will get B. For that, if you multiply by 2.5, you will get C. See here, 5 into 0.5 is 2.5. 2.5 into 2.5 is 6.25 into 1.5. So 6.25 into 1.5, if you do, it will be 9.375. One clue is here. So 2 decimal points. Here 1 decimal point. So the resultant should be having 3 decimal points. So that is the answer. So here the clue is what? Basically the sequence is the geometric progression and it is going with multiplication of point. This is not a geometric progression. I am sorry, this is not a geometric progression. But even here the multiplicand what we are taking is increasing in the arithmetic progression. I cannot say this as either geometric progression or arithmetic progression. It is the culmination of both. So we cannot call any kind of progression. It is just a sequence. It is just a sequence. Here, a person X from place A, a person from place A and another person from B set out at the same time to walk towards each other. The places are separated by a distance of 15 kilometers. So the total distance between them is 15 kilometers, let's say. So total is 15 kilometers. So from place A, X is living. From place B, Y is living. The places, yes, X walks with a uniform speed of 1.5 kilometer per hour. X walks with 1.5 uniform. It doesn't change. Y walks with uniform speed of 1 kilometer per hour. And Y walks with uniform speed of 1 kilometer per hour in the first hour, with the uniform speed of 1.25 kilometer in the second hour, like that. So first hour he will cover 1, second hour he will cover 1.25, third hour he will cover 1.5, then next he will cover 1.75, 1.75, next 2. It will go on like this. But here in case of A, it is 1.5, 1.5 all the times. Now look at the distance covered by both of them in the first hour. 1.5 plus 1, it is 2.5. Second, 1.5 plus 1.25, that is 2.75. Then third hour, 1.5 plus 1.5, it is 3. Fourth hour, 1.5 plus 1.75, it is 3.25. Even the total distance covered by them together is in increasing order, or it is a arithmetic progression. Okay, now what they want? They want us to check the statements. Which of the following are correct? They take 5 hours to meet. Let us check. Let us check. See, in 5 hours, he will walk 1.5 into 5. That is 7.5. In 5 hours, he will walk 1, 1.25, 1.5, 1.75 and 2. if you make the calculation of this 0.25 plus 5 is 0.75, 0.75 plus 0.75, it is 0.5 and 1 carry. So this is 7. So yes. So in 5 hours he will cover 7.5. In 5 hours he will also cover 7.5 because this is arithmetic progression and this is the average. So totally 5 hours. 5 into 1.5 is 7.5. It is the same. So this is correct. They take 5 hours to meet. They meet midway between A and B. Yes, definitely when he covers 7.5 and he covers 7.5, they will meet in the middle. So he will take 5 hours, he will also take 5 hours. So this is 7.5 kilometer, this is also 7.5 kilometer. So they are meeting in the middle. They are meeting in the middle. They meet midway between A and B. Midway between A and B. A student appeared in 6 papers. In 6 papers. The maximum marks are the same for each paper. So either it is 100 or 50 or 150 or 200. Maximum marks for each paper is same. Then his marks are in the ratio, that is 5 is to 6 is to 7 is to 8 is to 9 is to 10. Overall he scored 60%. So overall this one is 60%. In how many number of papers did he score less than 60%? See, either you calculate the average or the percentage for your marks. When the maximum marks are same. For example, if I take 100 as the maximum marks, so they have scored in the ratio 5 is to 6 is to 7 is to 8 is to 9. Okay, so I can easily take that 60% is the result. 60% is what? So total marks divided by these 6 subjects. Total marks divided by 6 subjects. So if I take average also, it is 60%. If I take percentage also, it is 60%. But when you look at the scores in the ratio 5 is to 6 is to 7 is to 8 is to 9 is to 10, where do you draw the average? Percentage and average here are the same because we are comparing it to the highest marks, that is 100. Okay. So if you look at the average will come here between these two because they are in arithmetic progression. They are in arithmetic progression and their score average will be 7.5. But I don't know. So 7.5x will be equal to 60%. 7.5x is equal to 60%. So in this case they are asking how many subjects he scored less than 60%. So less than 60% is these 3. There is 5, 6 and 7. So 3 less than 60% and 3 more than 60%. 3 less than 60% and 3 more than the 60%. This is what we have to get. Okay, because if you take the average 5 plus 10 by 2 into 6 papers, so it is 45. So in 45 marks, we are getting this 60%. So this is the total score. Either it is average or percentage, it is 60% only. These are not percentages, these are the marks. For example, here if I get 5x, here 6x, 7x, 8x, 9x and 10x. So what is the average or percentage? That will come in the middle. It will come in the middle. That is what is 7.5x is equal to 60%. Next. Coming to question number 35. This is related to the Venn diagrams. 120%, out of 120%, 80 are Indians and rest are foreigners. Further, 70% in the group can speak English. So totally 120 people are there. Among them, some are Indians and some of them can speak English. So the best case what can happen is, in this case, so 80 are Indians and English speakers. So Indians and English. So 80 plus 70 is 150. 80 plus 70 is 150 and total are 120. That means we are counting 30 extra. These are the Indians who can speak English. So 80 are Indians, 30 are already addressed, another one is 50. Then 70% can speak English. So in that 30 are marked 40. So here in this case we are taking the people who are neither Indians nor can speak English, though they are foreigners, they cannot speak English. In this case, we have taken as 0. But in another case, if I just take 10 people who are neither Indians nor can speak English. So in that case, what will happen? So Indians here, English here, total are 120, 10 are neither Indians and nor speak English. In that case, the sum of this should be 110. Sum of this should be equal to 110. But we have 80 and 70. So totally it will be 150. So I have to make 110. That means 40 are counted extra. 40 are counted extra. In that case, Indians are 80. So I have to put 40 here. Then here, English speaking. See, 40 plus 40 is 80. 80 plus 10 is 90. So another 30 will be remaining. So in this case, see, we are getting 40. I take another case where 20 people are neither Indians nor they speak English. So here in this case, what will happen? So total should be 100, but total is 150. So 50 people are both Indians and they can speak English. In that case, 30 will be the people who cannot speak English from India. Then other people should be 20. So in any case, it will be minimum 30. It will be minimum 30. So in that case, 30 or more, the number of Indians who can speak English will be 30 or more. So this is a tricky problem, but it can be solved only if you take different cases. Next question is, consider all 3-digit numbers without repetition. All 3-digit numbers without repetition. There is no repetition. Obtained using 3 non-zero digits which are multiples of 3. Using 3 non-zero digits which are multiples of 3. So they are nothing but 3, 6 and 9. So how many 3-digit numbers we can make? 6. So 396 is another one. 639 is another one. 693 is another one. Then 936 here and 963. So these are the total numbers that we can have. Let S be their sum. So this is their sum. So how much will be their sum? If you take 9 2s, 6 2s and 3 2s, 9 plus 6 plus 3 twice into 2. 9 plus 6 plus 3 is 18. 18 into 2 is 36. So 6, 3, then 36 plus 3, 39, then 39. 3996 is our sum. They are asking which of the following is or are correct. See, always in this fashion, if we do, here we are adding all these numbers and this column will give me the same sum, this column same sum, this column same sum. So they are in the format 111 or 222 or 333. In this case, the natural factors of this is 37 and 3. For these numbers, the factors are 37 and 3. In case, if it is an even number, then one more factor is 2. So 37 is a factor, 3 is a factor and 2 is a factor. Then definitely 74 is a factor because 37 2s are 74. Next, S is always divisible by 9. S is always divisible by 9. See here, 3 is a natural factor. That means this number is divisible by 3 for sure. But if you look at the sum here, this is 18. So 36. If you look at this number, definitely this is divisible by 9. Because 3 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6 is 27. 27 is divisible by 9. So even this is divisible by 9. Yeah. 37th question. There are two classes A and B having 25 and 30 students. In A class we have 25 and in B class we have 30 students. In a class A, the highest score is 21. Here the highest score is 21 and the lowest score is 17. So the range of class A is 21 to 17. And in class B, the highest score is 30 and the lowest score is 22. 4 students are shifted from class A to class B. 4 students are shifted from class A to class B. Now consider the following statements. The average score of the class B will definitely decrease. See, here the highest person is 21. Here the lowest person is 22. Even if this highest person comes here or the 4 highest people come here, they are going to be less than the lowest person here. So definitely their average will decrease. This is correct. Because even the best person in the class A is less than the worst person in the class B. Definitely when few people come from class A to class B, their average will decrease for sure. The average score of class A will definitely increase. The average score of class A will definitely increase. See, among these people who are coming to this class, that matters. That matters. If the top 4 goes to this class, definitely their average is going to reduce. If the bottom 4 go to this class, then definitely their average is going to increase. If the average people come here, then their class average is not going to get affected. So definitely we cannot say that the average score of class A will definitely increase. We cannot say this might increase or this might decrease or remain the same. So this statement is wrong. But for sure, the performance of class B or the average of class B will get affected negatively. So this is a ranking problem. In this case, the question is, what is Seema's rank from the top in the class of 40 students? Okay, let us read the statement 1. Priya is 4 ranks below Seema. Priya is 4 ranks below Seema and is 31st from the bottom. So if this is the rank list, there are 40 students totally. Priya is 4 ranks below Seema and is 31st from the bottom. So 31st from the bottom is Priya. So if 31st from the bottom, so here comes 31st from the bottom. Sorry, this is from the top. So 31st from the bottom is this. So 9 people are better than Priya. 9 people are better than Priya. That means her position from the top is 10. Her position from the top is 10. Priya is 4 ranks below Seema. Then Seema comes here. So Seema is having 6th rank. Priya is 10th rank and Seema is 6th rank. They are asking her, what is Seema's rank from the top? Yes, we can find out with statement 1 alone. But there you cannot end. You have to go with the second statement also. So in 40 students, Ina is 2 ranks above Seema. And is 37th from the bottom. See, Ina is 37th from the bottom. 37 from the bottom. That means 3 better people are there before her. That means her rank from the top is 4. And Ina is 2 ranks above Seema. So Ina is here. So Seema is 2 ranks below. So that is 6th rank. So here also I am getting 6th rank. Here also I am getting 6th rank. So even with statement 2 alone, you can get the answer. So in that case, carefully read the answers. Either statement 1 alone or statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. Yes, this is what we are looking for. We are not combining both the informations. Only with the statement 1 alone we get the answer. Only with statement 2 we get the answer. That's it. Next. Who is the heaviest among A, B, C, D, E? Who is the heaviest among A, B, C, D, E? Our question is what? Among A, B, C, D, E, who is the heaviest? Each of A, and D, heavier than B, E, F. They are heavier than B, E, F. Both of them. But among them, who is the heaviest? We don't know. But none of them is the heaviest. They are telling none of them. Each of A and D, they are telling about each of A and D. They are beginning the sentence with each of A and D is heavier. So they are talking about AD. Then each of B, E, A and F, but none of them is the heaviest. None of them. So anyways, B, E, F are not the heaviest. Any one of them is not heaviest. AD, again, one of them is not heaviest they are giving. So can I tell who is the heaviest among A, B, C, D, E? We don't know anything about C. We don't know anything about C. And they are telling A and D are not the heaviest. Even B, E, F are not the heaviest. Even B, E, F are not the heaviest. Even A, D are not the heaviest. What about C? What about C? I don't know. I don't know. We are talking about A, B, D, E, F. A, B, D, E, F. In that, none of them are the heaviest. Yeah, any other person outside can be heavier than all of them, but it is not exclusively given anywhere. It is not given exclusively anywhere. Here we have the data only about A, B, D, E, F. So I cannot conclude, but yes, it appears like C is the heaviest. But do we have that information? Do we have that information? Because here there is no comparison of C at all. And here they are telling like who is the heaviest among them. Okay, coming to the statement 2. A is heavier than D, but lighter than C. A is heavier than D, but lighter than C. So now see, with this statement and with all these statements, so what we can see, when we combine, yes, this and A and D relation we got, C is heavier. So finally, C is heavier than A is heavier than D, and they are heavier than each of B, E and F. Each of B, E and F. So in this case, C is the heaviest. So now they are asking who is the heaviest? C is the heaviest only by combining both the statement. Only by combining the both statements we can answer. So both statement 1 and 2 are required to answer the question. In the English alphabet, the first 4 letters are written in opposite order. First 4 letter A, B, C, D. So let's say that is D, C, B, A. And so on. And so on. First 4 letters are written in opposite order and so on. And at the end, Y and Z are interchanged. So A, B, C, D. Then we have to write E, F, G, H. Then I, J, K, L. Like this, we are repeating up to Z. See, 4, the group of 4. So 4, 6 are 24. Y, Z will be remaining, but Z and Y are getting interchanged. Z and Y are getting interchanged. So I, J, K, L, then M, N, O, P, then Q, R, S, T, U, V, W and X. This is how we will get. In this they are asking which will be the 4th letter to the right of 13th letter. 4th letter to the right of 13th letter. So here 13th letter is P. 13th letter is P. And 4th letter to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is T. So answer is T. So simple, but again how to write this, that is a tricky thing. So here this is a tabulation that we have. Tabulation. Here I will be using my discretion and I will try to pass. So here consider the following table. The runs scored in the first innings by these players. A, B, C, D. Balls faced in the first innings. Fine. Runs scored in the second innings. Balls faced in the second innings. So these 4 players we are trying to tell. Who is the fastest run scorer in the test match? Fastest run scorer. So when we say fastest, then definitely the run scored divided by the balls taken. Okay. So here you can take the innings individually or combiningly. So here better we combine both the knowledge, because it is not just a matter of one innings. So for all the innings that they have, like the information, we should calculate for that. So here in this case, A, 61 plus 14. So 61 plus 14 is 75. Out of how many balls? 99 and 76. That is 175. B, 5 and 50. 55 divided by that is 97. Then 15 plus 20 is 35. 35 divided by 125. Then D, 13 plus 12 is 25. 25 divided by 105. See, if you look at the thing here, this is 25 out of 105, somewhere close to 22%. This is 35 out of 125, somewhere close to 28%. So here if you check, this is more than 50%. This is more than 50%. If you check this one, it is less than 50%. Less than 50%. But if you look at the number of runs scored per ball, this is more than 50%, then B is the fastest player. B is the fastest player. So here the thing that confuses us is this: only 5 runs, but he has scored in 12 balls. 12 balls, 5 runs, almost 40%. Here 50 out of 85, almost 60%. Almost 60%. So this is how he tends to be the fastest run scorer. That is B. Half of the villagers of a certain village have their own houses. Half of the villagers have their own houses. That is 50%. 1/5 of the villagers cultivate paddy. 1/3 of the villagers are literate. 4/5 of the villagers are under 25 years of age. So this is with respect to their percentages. So half of the villagers have their own house. Then others are 50%. Then we have 1/5 of the villagers cultivate paddy. So paddy is 20%, others are 80%. Then 1/3 of the villagers are literate. Then other 2/3 are illiterate. 4/5 of the villagers are under 25 years. So under 25, it is 80%, then others are 20%. Now what do they want? Which one of the following statement is certainly correct? All the villagers who have their houses are literate. No. Some villagers under 25 years of age, some villagers under 25 years of age are literate. We cannot say that, but let me check. Some villagers under 25 age, so there are 80%, and they are literate. So how much is the literacy percentage? 33%. So definitely this is 80%, bigger chunk, and 33% are literate. So if you combine both, it is 113%. This is more than 100%. So definitely the circle of the under 25 people will coincide with the literate people. So this is around 13%. So definitely this one is correct. Only half of the villagers who cultivate paddy are literate. We cannot just draw like that. We cannot tell the definite number here. No villager under 25 years has own house. We cannot conclude like that. So here, since this has come some, see, all means again it is definite. Then only half, again it is definite. No villager, it is a definite. Only some here might get us, and logically also this is correct. Next one. Question is, what day is the 14th of a given month? What day is the 14th of the given month? See, in this, let's take the statement 1. The last day of the month is Wednesday. Last day of the month is Wednesday. Month ends with Wednesday. The third Saturday of the month was 7th day. The third Saturday of the month was the 17th. I am sorry, 17th. So 17th is third Saturday. 17th is third Saturday. So second Saturday will be 7 days less than this. That is 10th. First Saturday is 7 days less than this. That is third. So third of that month is Saturday. Third of that month is Saturday. And they are asking, what day is 14th of the given month? What day is the 14th of the given month? So last day of the month is Wednesday. If they give the month ends with 28 or 29 or 30 or 31 days. So I cannot give the answer only by using statement 1 alone. Statement 2 alone, if I use third Saturday of the month is 17th. Yes, this is where I have arrived at. So third is Saturday and they are asking 14th day. So if 17th is Saturday, come back 3 backwards, 16, 15 and 14. So Saturday, if you take as 17, 16 is Friday, 15 is Thursday and 14 is Wednesday. 14 is Wednesday. Yes, with statement 2 alone, I can answer this question. But statement 1 alone will not give me the answer. So statement 2 alone can give me the answer. Syllogisms. So some greens are blues, and some blues are blacks. So this is it. Then conclusion 1. Some greens are blacks. Yes. Greens and blacks are here. No. No green is a black. I cannot say. Even this black can come here. Then all greens are black. I can't say. Then all blacks are greens. I cannot say. So none of them is correct. So neither. Next one. This is with respect to the series or sequences. See, if you can see 2 3s are 6 plus 1, 7 3s are 21 plus 1, 22 3s are plus 1. So 202 3s are 606 plus 1, 607. A person P asks one of his 3 friends X as to how much money he had. X replied. See, X, Y and Z are there and P is asking. Then X tells, if Y gives me 40, that means Y will be reduced by 40 and X will be having 40. Then Y will have half of as much as Z. In this case, Y minus 40 is equal to Z by 2. This is one case. Then, if Z gives me 40, so Z minus 40, so X will be equal to 40. Then 3 of us will have the equal amount. 3 of us will be having equal amount. See, here 40 more, here 40 less. Here 40 more and here 40 less. That will be equal to Y. So basically now X, Y, Z are in arithmetic progression, or what Y have, and if we multiply by 3, we'll get the total amount. So now they are asking, what is the total amount of money X, Y, Z have? X, Y, Z have. See, I am telling Y into 3 will get the answer, but I don't know what Y is having. So anyways, all of them are multiples of 3. We cannot draw anything here. So here we have 3 equations here. This is one equation, this is second equation, this is third equation, and this is the fourth equation that we have. So now let us consider only Y and Z. We'll get the value of Y and Z. Y minus 40 is equal to Z by 2. But Y is equal to Z minus 40. So Y is equal to Z minus 40 minus 40 is equal to Z by 2. So Z by 2 comes this side. So Z minus Z by 2 is Z by 2 is equal to 80 will come this side. So Z is equal to 160. If Z is equal to 160, then Y is equal to 120. If Y is equal to 120, X is equal to 80. So this is what is there. 160, 120 and 80, or 80, 120, 160. So total, if you do, this will be equal to 360. So that is the right answer. See here, in this we have more than 3 equations. Then it becomes very simple for us to solve. So this is a simple question. You can do it. This is just coding and decoding. Now, in this case, this is a straight question. At which one of the following times do the hour hand and the minute hand of the clock make an angle of 180 degree? Either it is 180 degree or 90 degree, or it is 0 degree. See, one thing I'll tell, this one is 60 by 11 is our like handy thing which we are going to use in this chapter. 60 by 11, and they are asking when. So somewhere they are checking around after 7 o'clock. So after 7 o'clock, if you want this clock to show something, definitely it would have crossed 7:05 for sure, 7:05. So after 7, see, if this is 12, this is 1, then where is our minute hand? So minute hand has just crossed 1. In that case, just multiply by 1. So this is 60 by 11 minutes. 60 by 11 minutes means 5 minutes and few seconds. So 5 integer, 5 by 11. So there is nothing but 5 minutes and around 27 seconds. So they will have 180 degree, like between 7:05 to 7:10. So this is what is the clue. This is what is the clue. Next, in an objective type of test, 90 questions. So this is as good as CSAT or any GS paper score calculation. So out of 90 questions, so total questions are 90. 5 marks for every correct and 2 marks for every wrong. After attempting 90, so he has attempted 90 questions, he has not left anything. So here the correct questions that he has solved plus wrong questions he has solved is equal to 90. Then for each correct question he will get plus 5, that is 5C is the total marks, and negative marks minus 2W. So total he has scored is equal to 387. Two equations are there, two variables are there. You can solve this one easily. Here in this case, 3P plus 4P plus PP plus PP is equal to RQ2. RQ2. See, same number 4 times we are adding and we should get this as 2. So only in case of 3 into 4 is equal to 12 and 8 into 4 is equal to 32. So in this case P can be 3 or P can be 8. So let us try to get that, and PQR are different digits. So if I put this as 3, so this will be 12. So 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus, so this will be 142. So P is equal to 3 and R is equal to 1, Q is equal to 4. This is one proposition. Then if I put this as 8, if P is equal to 8, 8 4s are 32, then 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 3 is 19, 19 plus 7 is 26. So answer would be 262. So in that case, R is equal to 2 and Q is equal to 6. What they are asking? What is the arithmetic mean of all such possible sums? So one sum is 142, another sum is 262. If you take the average of this, answer is 202. So simple question. Only thing here, this is the trick. When you want the last digit as 2 and when you are adding same numbers for 4 times, so either it has to be 3 or 8. Next one, kind of a similar problem. Consider the following multiplication problem. PQ into 3, it should give me RQQ. So you have to look for that Q which will give the same here. So in the tables of 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. If you go on doing like that, only when this is 5 or 0 will get the result here the same. So let me take this as 5. This as 5. Then P5 into 3 will give me something ending with 5 5. So this is R. So 3 5s are 15. Yep, I need 5 again. Only when I get 3 8s are 24 plus 1, then only I am going to get this 25. So P is equal to 8. So if P is equal to 8, 3 8s are 24 plus 1 25, then this R will be equal to 2. So this will be 2 5 5. So R is equal to 2 and P is equal to 8 and Q is equal to 5. So only in this case we will get this proposition. So P plus R is equal to 8 plus 2 divided by Q is equal to 5. So 10 by 5 is equal to 2. Simple problem, but only clue here is when you want this number, this last number again here, so when you are multiplying by 3, it is only 5 or 0. But if you put 0, this entire thing gets spoiled. Okay, so that is why we have to put 5 there. There are 3 points PQR on a straight line such that PQ is to QR is equal to 3 is to 5. See, this is not the only way that we can write PQ is equal to 3 and QR is equal to 5. So this can be changed also. PQ is equal to 3 and QR is equal to total 5. This is one more way of writing it. One more way of writing it. If n is the number of possible values for PQ is to PR. See here PQ is to PR is 3 by 8. Here PQ is to PR is 3 by 2. So 2 values. Then what is the n equal to? N is equal to 2. N is equal to 2. So PQ is to QR is 3 is to 5. Then we have got 2 different values. On a chessboard, in how many different ways? In how many different ways? 6 consecutive squares can be chosen on the diagonal along a straight path. So if this is this thing, so they are asking for a diagonal. This is one diagonal, this is another diagonal. And they want to choose 6 consecutive squares. So if you take this diagonal, there are 8 consecutive squares on this, 8 consecutive squares on this. So 1 to 8 squares on each. So if you want to select 6 only, then 1 to 6 is one set, 2 to 7 is another set, 3 to 8 is another set. So 3 sets on each diagonal. So 3 sets on each diagonals, 2 diagonals are there. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. So 6 such consecutive 6 squares we can have on diagonal in the series. So here what you have to do is you have to substitute these here, then only you have to find the logic. See, directly you cannot find the answer here. You have to substitute this one by one, then only you have to go for the most appropriate. Sometimes the same question can have more than one logic in the sequence. In that case, what you have to do is you have to just verify by putting each of the case here. Next, using 2 to 333, 2 to 333 as digits, how many distinct numbers greater than 30,000 can be made? See, here we need 30,000 or more. So this is fixed. So 3 is fixed. I need another 4 positions. These 4 positions have to be among 2 to 3, 3. 2 to 3, 3. So different combinations of 2 to 3, 3 or different arrangements of 2 to 3, 3 I have to make. So normally if they were distinct digits, I would have arranged them in 4 factorial ways. But there are repetitions. 2 is repeating twice and 3 is repeating twice. 4 is for all different digits if they were there, then 2 factorial and 2 factorial. 4 factorial is 24, here 2 factorial is 2, 2. 2 1s are 2 12s are, 2 1s are 2 6s are. So answer is 6. Answer is 6. They are asking, the sum of the 5 consecutive integers can be 100. Sum of 5 consecutive integers, one after another. Yes, that can be 100 they are asking. So if the sum is 100, then the average of them should be 20 and that should come in the middle. So if this is 20, this is 21, this is 22, this is 19 and this is 18. Yes, very much possible. The sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100. Yes, very much possible. Then the product of 3 consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum. Already we have solved this thing earlier also. So when we want the product of 3 consecutive, think of 1, 2, 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 or 1 into 2 into 3. This is what we have done. So this is equal to 6, 6 is equal to 6. So this is also possibility. Answer is both 1 and 2. So here it is a general knowledge question. A cubical vessel of 1 meter. So 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter is 1 meter cube. So here what we can hold is, so 100 centimeter cube, 100 centimeter cube. So generally 1 meter cube tank or 1 meter cube cubical tank will be accommodating 1000 liters of water, 1000 liters of water. How many milliliters of water they are asking? So 1000 liters is nothing but 1000 into 1000 milliliters. So totally 1000 square milliliters, or that is 10 to the power of 6 milliliters. So after 1, 6 zeros. After 1, 6 zeros. So this is a general knowledge. Next. There are 6 persons arranged in a row. Another person has to shake hands with 3 of them, so that he should not shake hands with 2 consecutive persons. In how many distinct possible combinations can the handshakes take place? 6 persons are arranged in a row. 6 persons. Then another person has to shake hand with 3 of them, only 3 of them, and he should not shake hand with 2 consecutive people. Let's say he shook hand with the first, then he has to shake hand with 3. Then possibility is 5 or possibility is 6. Okay. Now, if he chooses 1, then he can go to 4 and he can shake hand with 6. Now, if he start with 2, then possibility is only 2, 4 and 6. So, 4 different ways other person can shake hand with these 3 people in this fashion. So, 4 ways. An amount of money was distributed among A, B, C in the ratio PQ, P is to Q is to R. So, here they are telling A gets the maximum share if P is greater than Q plus R. If P is greater than Q plus R, in this case only we can tell even the sum of them is lesser than this. So, P is definitely greater than Q and P is also greater than R. Yes, we say P is having the maximum share, so A has the maximum share. But in this case, C gets the minimum share if R is less than P plus Q. R is less than P plus Q. Here we cannot make any relation between R and P, R and Q, or Q and P. We cannot make any relation, either greater or lesser, anything we cannot make. So this cannot be concluded. In such cases, only when this is the scene, you can draw these conclusions. So only one is correct. Then other few questions quickly will wind up. So here it is a pie chart. It is a pie chart problem. A pie diagram shows percentage of distribution of proteins, water and other dry elements in the human body. Given that proteins correspond to 16% and water corresponds to 7%, then other dry, 70 plus 16 is 86, 100 minus 86 is 14%. So dry is 14%. Then the other dry elements P. So P is equal to 14 here. Then what is the central angle of the sector presenting the P on the diagram? Simple, P is equal to 14 here, right? So 14 percentage multiply by 3.6 degree. Multiply by 3.6 degree. So here 14% into 3.6 we have to make. 14% into 3.6. See, if both proteins and wait. Proteins correspond to 16 and water corresponds to 70%. Okay. Then P is equal to, if both proteins and the dry elements correspond to P%. See, here proteins 16%, then water 70%, so dry is 14%. And if they are telling, if both proteins and dry, so protein and dry, so that is 30% they are asking. So 30% they are asking, so into 3.6. 30 into 3.6 is 108. Joseph visits the club on 5th day, every 5th day. So if he goes on first day, he will go on the 6th day, then go on the 11th day. Then Harish visits on 24th day. So if he goes on first day, he will visit on 25th day, then on 49th day. Then Sumit visits on every 9th day. So here 10 and 19. So here the gap is 5 and here the gap is 24 and here the gap is 9. Then if all of them met at the club on Sunday, so this was Sunday, then which day will they meet again? So take the LCM of this. Take the LCM. LCM of 5, 24 and 9. 5, 24 and 9 will be 360. 360. See, if they meet on Sunday, that is the first day, then only after 360 days they are going to meet. So Sunday plus 360. So divide this by 7 and keep the remainder. So Sunday plus 7 5s are 35. Then 5 is the remainder. So Sunday plus 1. So they will meet on Monday again. Difference between two-digit number and the number obtained by interchanging. We have discussed enough of this. Difference between a two-digit number and the number obtained by interchanging the position is 54. So here they are telling difference is 54. That means this also is equal to 9D. So in this case D is equal to 6. That means if you take two numbers, the difference between them is 6. So that can be 1 and 7, 7 and 1. There can be 2 and 8, 8 and 2. There can be 3 and 9 and 9 and 3. These are the possible numbers that we have. Now consider the following statements. The sum of the two digits of the number can be determined only if the product of the two digits is given. So sum of the numbers, for example, 1 plus 7 is equal to 8, 7 plus 1 is 8, 2 plus 8 is 10, this is 10, this is 12, this is 12. So this gives me 8, this gives me 10 and this gives me 12. They are telling sum of the two digits of the number can be determined only if the product of the number is given. Here if they give 7, if they give 16, here if they give 27, I can get the answer. Then difference between the two digits of the number can be determined. Yes, without anything, the difference between them is 6. So this is true for sure. This is true when the product is given. So in this case, I have a contestation. That is, see, they are telling only if the product of the two digits is given. I can give any other this thing also. I can give any other information also. For example, why they have to give only the sum? 1 plus 8 to 2 plus 8 and 3 plus 9. They also can give the ratio also. Or they can give us some other relation also. So there is a contestation here. Actually, if you think without much depth into it, without reading between the lines, and the answer will be both 1 and 2. But in this case, I don't agree with this only if the product is given. If they give any other information between these two numbers, we can get the answer. So for me, 2 only is the answer. So this is the question which I put it as a disputed. X said to Y, at the time of your birth, I was twice as old as you are at present. At the time of your birth, I was twice as old as you are at present. So he is telling to Y. Let's say Y's age is this much at present, and at the time of your birth, that means Y years ago, I was twice as old as you. So Y years ago, he was 2Y. Y years ago, he was 2Y. Right now, X is equal to 3Y. Y years ago, he was 2Y. So X is equal to 3Y. This is what is we are having. If the present age of X is 42, if X is 42, Y will be 14. Then consider the following statements. If X is 42, Y is 14. 8 years ago, the age of X, 8 years ago, the age of X is 34. Is 5 times the age of Y. So 8 years ago, his age was 6. So is it 5 times? No, it is not 5 times. Then after 14 years, this will be 56 and this will be 28. The age of X would be 2 times of that of Y. That is correct. Only 2 is correct. If the price of an article is decreased by 20% and the new price is increased by 25%. So this will cancel out. Please remember this. If you decrease something by this percentage and increase by, if you decrease by 1 by 5 and if you increase it by 1 by 4, they are going to cancel out each other. I had told you in the previous papers that if you decrease something by 1 by x, if you want to increase the other side, it should be 1 by x minus 1. That is what is happening here. 1 by 5 is decrease, 1 by 4 is the increase. So the effect is 0. When a certain number is multiplied by 7, when a certain number is multiplied by 7, the product entirely comprises ones only. That is 1, 1, 1, 1. In this case, kindly remember 1, 1, 1, 1 and like this. So when a certain number is multiplied by 7, the product entirely comprises only 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So you have to think of that number when multiplied by 7. So you have to try with all these things and see if the digit is, see here only you will get the result for sure. So here 7 13s are 91. So first 7 3s are 21, then 7 3s are 91. So this will not suit. So here 61, here 7 3s are 21, then 7 8s are. So if you go on doing like this, you will get the answer. So I think this is the right answer that we get. This is just a trial and error method. Next one. A man completes 7 by 8 of the job in 21 days. So 7 by 8 of the job is done in 21 days. To finish the full job will take 24 days. So 1 by 8 of the job is remaining. So that he will take 3 days. 7 by 8 of the job is done in 21 days. So 1/8 of the job, the remaining job, that is 7 times less. So that will be done in 3 days. So totally the job is meant for 24 days. How many more days will it take him to finish the job if the quantum of the work is further increased by 50%? So to finish the entire work, he will take 24 days. To finish another half, he will take 12 days. Totally 36 days. And he has worked for 21 days now. To finish the work in 36 days, he has worked 21 days. The remaining days are 15. The remaining days are 15. This is what we have to do. And this is what is the paper. This is what is the paper of 2021 for you. 2021 for you. So thank you so much. So by this we have done with the 4 PYQs. 4 PYQs 2021, 22, 23 and 24. So please revise all these things. Thank you and all the best.